So despite buying a new mug, I am beverageless right now for this recording, which is unfortunate, but we shall get into the speed painting. Happy holidays, whichever celebration you are celebrating. In this household, we celebrate Christmas, even though we aren't Christian. I explain a bit more onto the justification of that, but it would get boring, so we aren't going to go into that story. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I believe there is one that starts with a W, but I don't remember the name of it. And I know Lunar New Year's is coming up soon after in like January. I don't know when it is this year, but it's sometimes in like January, February-ish. So yeah, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I can't not say Merry Christmas because I am celebrating Christmas. But yeah, I don't think you guys had a hand in this, but I decided to draw a character that's inspired by Christmas. Inspired by Christmas. And instead of going with someone who is happily in the festival, we went with someone who is sort of indifferent and just wants her cup of coffee. So, I want to sort of say her name's Celine. We'll call her Celine, maybe we'll change it to Nicole. I don't know, because Saint Nicola, Saint Nicholas, But she isn't really related to Santa anyway. She just dyed her hair white, and then she ended up getting green and red highlights, or like ombre, in her hair, and she didn't pay attention to what season it is, so her co-workers or friends just put a Santa Claus hat to top it off and an ugly Christmas sweater and said, "There you go, Merry Christmas," because they know that she's not really enthusiastic about it. She doesn't hate the holidays, but she's just not enthusiastic about it. So they're like, if you're not going to dress up for it, then we're going to dress you up for it. And she is just like, dude, just let me enjoy my coffee, please. I'm asking for you to just let me finish this cup of coffee. So yeah, we tried some new things. We tried playing with different brushes, adding more texture and varying that up. I did a decent job in the hat and job in the sweater, but trying to switch up the different brushes instead of just sticking with my usual, which is the watercolor brush in Medibang. I tend to use that one a lot to color because I find it blends nicely, especially if you lower the opacity. But yeah, so we tried playing with the charcoal brush, some rough brushes, and trying to get some more texture into my speed paintings. So yeah. And I also try working from the background towards the foreground, so starting with the hair strands that are behind her figure, and then working forward from there. That's why there's this giant list. It's so I know the order of things that I should work on. Oh, here's me trying to line up the eyes, by the way. Didn't go perfectly, but I am working on it still. I'm still trying to get comfortable with digital drawing. I'm gonna ignore the swear word that popped up, and warning, there's more swear word. There's a swear word that pops up in the future. I didn't say it was a kids channel, but I do apologize. So yeah, you'll see a lot of guidelines and trying to line things up. I'm actually alright with this one though. This one is... It's a lot better than the first to this to that. I still look back to the speech painting and I cringe and I'm not too happy with it. But we also try to add a bit more character and try to make her look a bit more tired by doing bags underneath her eyes and her shoulders slouching and just this whatever face. So like her lips just straight across instead of grinning or smiling or anything like that. But yeah, she sort of does look like the child of Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Low-key. Maybe she's an elf, who knows? That's her part-time job. But yeah, so I don't know if I should brief you guys on the future of this channel. By the way, yeah, this is a surprise speed painting. I don't usually post every week, but I thought since Christmas is here, I sort of want to do a special, and I would like to post a video before it, wishing you guys happy holidays and Merry Christmas, and to have a happy New Year's. So I thought, why not just post one anyways? There is going to be no harm done if I do post. So yeah, that's why this video is out a few weeks before it should be. Getting things done. But the future of this channel, I have a few series that I'm working on right now. So there's this to that where I take a photo and I make a picture out of it. It's not necessarily going to be a clothing item piece or something. Maybe it will be one of those aesthetically pleasing flower in a jar, or it might be a landscape, or even the other way around. So we might find someone's OC, maybe, we'll see what happens, and we sort of turn that, like maybe it's a cup of tea or an aesthetic photos, and we turn that into a landscape. So I want to sort of push the boundaries of that, and instead of just always making characters, we work on landscapes and all those other things. So that's sort of the goal. Maybe it'll turn out to be stickers, who knows? I don't. But yeah, that's the goal of this or that. So it's a photo inspires me to make a piece, basically. And then we are also doing speed paintings just whenever I feel like designing an OC of my own, or practicing landscapes and all those good stuff. So that is just going to be speed paintings in general. That will include basically every single digital drawing piece that I've done into one playlist. So that is that playlist there, as you can see. And then we have Book It. Book It is a bit of an outcast. Say that a lot, but it's going to be any video that relates to any story ideas that I have and will be writing. So that's where Winter's speed painting will be, and it will also be a lot of typing sessions that I have. So whenever I type out a chapter, a draft, an idea, or whatever, that will be a recorded video, and that will also belong in that playlist, which I will also add which book that's from, or they are from. And I think that's all we have. Oh, we also have the What If I Owned a Sticker Shop series, which is exactly what it sounds like. In theory, if I was to own a sticker shop, what would things like the packaging look like? If I have sticker ideas that I want to do up, those would be speed paintings that goes into there. And that is mostly it. Eventually I do want to do a series that, so far I settled on You Did This as the series name. So it sort of be like a role play thing, a story that I am going to start it off, and I will give you options. So I'll put a fork in the road, and then you guys as the viewers will choose which route we go, and that's the route we stick with. No going back and no other choices. You guys make the bed and you will sleep with it. So yeah, that is sort of that series that I will eventually work my way up to, and then we'll do a speed painting along with the storytelling. Hopefully I'll be better than my first storytelling video that I've ever done, because it was horrible. But yeah, that's sort of the hope for this channel. I also want to do some recordings, so actually traditional works, and that will be in the future that we will do. I'm hearing my laptop buzz, and I realized that it's plugged into its charger, and that's why it's probably gonna start getting hot, because I'm doing this recording while it's charging, or in theory charging. It says it's 100%, but you know. And yeah, you know, I'm actually pretty proud of these hands too this time. I have no idea what that sound was. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the hands this time, surprisingly. It went well, and jeez, I'm trying to remember if I've done a character. No, we did do a character with long hair, but she has, like, I'm gonna say medium length, dead straight, bone straight hair, which was pretty interesting. I also noticed that I don't do lashes on my digital drawings. I don't know why, it just doesn't look right with the brushes that I use. I don't know. I guess it's part of the style. I don't know what style this is. I guess this is my digital drawing style, but oh well. So yeah, we're trying to add sort of like a furry texture to her hat. And I try to make it so the colors don't clash, but the hair was a bit tricky because it's surrounded by green and red. Great choice of background color, I know, but I couldn't help it. So yeah, that's what we're adding. And I try to add shadows to where her hair is so that it makes the red and green stand out a bit more from the sweater, but it was okay. But we have about like 2 minutes of the speed painting left, and then just me ranting until I realize, oh look, the speed painting's done. Which I've done that a few times. But yeah, so that is basically all. I am just doing the coffee cup, and then eventually we'll start adding final details. Do I have a question or anything for you guys to comment on? If you want, you could comment on what you're celebrating and some traditions that you do in your household for the winter season. That would be interesting. I hope for some wild comments. Or maybe the simple, hearty, you put up a Christmas tree and you decorate it and you wake up at insane hours so you can open presents on Christmas or any of those weird things. But yeah, low key though, this hand, sort of looks like it's from a dead person. It's so pale and doesn't have any life to the coloring. I don't know what happened, but it looks like it's from a dead person. And I had to resize the hands, which was, I don't do it often because I accidentally did this whole piece on one layer. But yeah, I try to avoid trying to resize things. That's why we sketched, but apparently the sketch didn't go out too well. So yeah, I'm just cleaning things up and I'm gonna wrap this up, just adding some details and final shading. And then I will get to showing you guys the final piece. So that will be coming up right about now. Final piece, here it is, yes, because she's just the whatever, I don't care character. And I tried censoring it. I don't know if I like the censor bar or not. I sort of kind of dig it. But I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays, happy whichever celebration you are partaking in. And I hope you guys liked the video and have a great one. See ya!